See what I do for YouTube? I am starving. It's been a long day. I want to get this video out. And I'm looking at this fruit. And I can't eat it. Oh, the humanity. Just roll the clip. What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Billy Hardy, and on this episode of Mix and Tricks, it's all about the garnishes. That's right, my 5 favorite garnishes for the cocktails. There's one thing to make a cocktail taste delicious. We all know we can do that, but it's another to make it look like a work of art. And that's what I'm going to show you here today, my 5 favorites. But first, before we get started, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's going to be right there. It's going to be down below. You'll see it down below, but it's going to be right there. I'm growing this channel. I want you to be a part of it. I don't want you to miss anything. So by hitting the notification bell that's right up here, you're not going to miss anything because it's going to notify you whenever I got a new video. That's right. So guys, also on this channel, I post every Wednesday and Friday at 11 o'clock. That's when the videos drop. So don't, go and set your timer. If you're at work or whatever, do your lunch break at 11 o'clock or tell your boss that you're sick, whatever the case may be. Check out the videos. I need all the help I can get. Guys, let's garnish some stuff, okay? All right, guys, when it comes to garnishing your drinks, you want to be well aware of having a few things. One, you want nice looking, good looking, fresh, not rotted, not brown looking fruit. Nothing looks less appealing than when you get a lime on your margarita and it looks like someone wiped their butt with it. So check out the limes, check out the lemons, the oranges, make sure your cherries are fresh, make sure your olives look good with the pimentos inside. Everyone loves that. Unless you're getting a blue cheese stuffed olive, then that's a whole different story. But some of the tools that I use for making my garnishes, of course, you need a nice paring knife, a nice sharp one. I have a cutting board because I cut all my fruit pre-shift or pre-party or whatever I'm doing. I also have a peeler. Now this is important because we're going to be doing a twist soon, and a peeler is, well, it just makes life a little easier. A bar spoon, and I'll show you what I use a bar spoon for, because believe it or not, we'll be floating something here soon. We have our bamboo skewers. I use skewers or bamboo swizzle sticks or cocktail straws, whatever the case may be, to actually use for my garnishes. So guys, we're going to start with the first one, and that's gonna be a twist. Now, you have lemon twist, you have lime twist, whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna show you one way to before you start your shifts, to actually prepare yourself for success. And we'll start with the lime, because if you take a lime, and they do have ribbon peelers that you can get for your fruits, but if you don't have one, I'm going to show you how to use this peeler to get a twist on there. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and get a nice chunk or peel. Try to get as true to the peel as possible. So it's going to look like this. This is going to be your peel. Now you can get a few out of this here yourself, but for this, we'll just use this long strip. You're going to take your paring knife and you just want to score or go down the sides of your peel and cut. Try to make a straight line, as straight as possible on your peel. And it's going to look like this. It's going to be all floppy. And that's where your skewers, your bamboo skewers, will come in, because you can just take your skewers like this and you wrap it around as tight as possible without breaking the peel. And traditionally you're going to do this over a glass because it releases a lot of juices. I can actually see it spritz up in the air as I as I twist, and you want to twist that so it will make a memory. Put that on your side of your glass like this. And that is your lemon or lime twist. It's very easy to do. Like I said, if you don't have a ribbon peeler, which those are very handy, you can just use that to make one strip. But you also want to wrap it around a bamboo or a straw or whatever the case may be, so you get that springiness like that, and you can just drop it right into your cocktail. But yes, number one is your lemon twist, lime twist. We're twisted up here. All right, guys, the second garnish is pretty much your standard, everyday, run-of-the-mill lime wedge or lime wheel. Most bars like to use lime wedges because they actually get more out of the lime cost-wise. But I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to cut it. We'll cut the ends off. We cut it right in half. You're going to slice it right down the rind there, like so. And then you just go ahead and make a cut. You would think I would get a nicer knife because this one's dull. And that is what your lime wedge is going to be like. You could just pop it on the side of any glass or your margaritas. And let's talk about margaritas for a minute. Let's talk about the salt on a margarita. Now, if you're going to make a margarita, you can also use your lime wedge to go around the glass and use the citrus juice. It's like an adhesive for the salt. And then you just roll the glass in the salt. Don't dip it, twist it, turn it, whatever, all that crap. Don't do that. No one wants to drink a bunch of salt, and by doing that, you're going to get salt inside. You just want to rim the outside of a martini or a margarita glass for the salt. So that's a little added tidbit to this, but this is your lime wedge that goes on the side like that. And that's number two. Okay, gang, the third garnish that I like is called the flag. Now, you have a couple ways to do a flag, and what a flag is basically an orange with a cherry skewered through. So you can start with it, like, we'll just take like an orange wheel, and you can also use it with an orange wedge, and I'll show you both ways. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your cherry like that. Now it's all over me. You're going to skewer it through the meat part, or the peel of the orange. Go through onto the other side like that. Now see that? That's going to give you what's called a flag, and that can just sit right in the cocktail, drop across the glass with the bamboo skewer, whatever the case may be. But that is a flag number one. Flag number two is the exact same way with the wedge. If you have a thinner wedge, it's a little easier to do. You go through, and through, and it kind of looks like a little eyeball and a little socket. It looks like that. So yeah, and that's the same thing. That's going to sit right on top of your cocktail. So yeah, that's the flag. All right, guys, the next garnish is for you bourbon drinkers. If you like your Manhattans, if you like your old fashions, or just on the rocks, however the case may be, you're going to want to garnish that with an orange. That's right, you're going to get a nice, I like to go from pip to navel on a navel orange, like that. Get a nice chunk, like so. And I don't know, sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't, but you're going to want to squeeze it and kind of release some of the oils from the peel. Kind of gives it that little natural flavor, kind of helps the bourbon a little bit. Also, there's a trick you can do. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. You just want to squeeze it. It's not going to work, but it gives it like a little flare out sometimes. If it's this one might be a little bit drier than usual. But it flares out. I don't know if it does anything. They say it's supposed to caramelize it. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's it. You put it in the side of your bourbon with your glass on the rocks like that, or just straight up or neat, however the case may be, and then you just, man, you need that garnish. You need that orange. Orange. All right, gang, the last garnish is a floater. Yes, a floater on a cocktail, whether it be a buttery nipple or a baby Guinness or an alien brain shot, whatever the case may be, is going to be that layered look to it. That's actually a garnish. It kind of gives it that little distinct look. Also with the layers, you get the drinks in sequence. Kind of helps with the breaks of the palate and tricks it a little bit. So this is where the bar spoon comes in handy. You can also use a cherry. If you have a cherry with a stem, you can put it on the side and pour it over. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your bar spoon on the edge of your, in this case it's peach schnapps, and you're just gonna drop it on the spoon, and you're gonna see it float on top. You wanna get it covered completely like that. And this is my Bailey's or my Irish cream that I'm using. But you can see right there, you can see that layer differential between the two. And that's the garnish. That's all you need. You don't need to put any fruit on it. You don't need to put anything, any bamboo, no cherries, nothing like that. Goes out like that, and they'll enjoy it. So guys, that is a floater. Number 5. All right, guys. This is a bonus tip. Now, when it comes to olives or for cocktail onions for a martini, you're gonna wanna use 1 or 3, never 2. 2 is supposed to be bad luck. I don't know, whatever. That's what we've heard over the years as bartenders. I use 3 like this. I put I like them all uniform together so they look nice. It looks like a 3-eyed alien looking at you or whatever the case may be. But by using 3, it's supposed to symbolize love, peace, and happiness. And come on, that's what we have when we have a cocktails. We're looking for happiness. That's why we do it, right? So that's your little bonus tip, guys. And also do me a huge favor. Do all the fun stuff. Yeah, do all that. Do all the subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you like this. Give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, hey, you know what? I love you. I do. I love you. So you might as well go and give me a thumbs up. I need all the help I can get. I hope this is helpful to you guys when you do your garnishes. It's basically, there's other things that you can use, like your little cocktail umbrellas, you know, your Irish coffees. You can use whipped cream and all that. But it really is important for a presentation, especially if you're a working bartender, to get that good look to it. So I really do hope this helped you out a little bit. And guys, if you want some sexy bar gear, check my link down below for Barfly. Yes, they have some of the best looking bar tools around. You're gonna love it. Guys, I appreciate you checking me out. We're growing. We're getting bigger, better, and stronger. And I will see you on the next video.